A nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Wants to throw. It's Addison. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker is Henderson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it, and you can tell does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Grabs it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Duggan. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Got a man, it's Gilmore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Kennedy. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
He gets a block. So here comes the Auburn offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Duggan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more. Touchdown, Tiger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Coming out with it, it's Riles. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Got it set up on the outside. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Duggan. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's complete on the right side. Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air. It's Darnold. unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 11 over Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find them.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back. Can't hang on. He muffs it.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Trying to do it on the ground. Running to Green. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you